North Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Well, for the Wizards, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That'll be 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Whoa! What a play!
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Here's Young. Outside for George. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Miller penetrating. Outside, ball. Out to Miller. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Young. Tries to the hoop. George with the bucket.
Oh, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Ball. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Five on the clock. Second chance shot. Hornets with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Pass to Kneppel. Fires for three. And it's the Hornets another three.
That's his shot. When Kneppel gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Sarr. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
2 minutes.
Here's Ball. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Pass to Diabate. The kick out to Ball. Over Young. Ball no good. Wizards trailed by 10. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Trae Young.
A nice shot by Young.
And Young showing you right there all of the handles in his toolkit.
Back to Bridges. Outside, White. It's stolen by Davis. Back to Sarr. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Sarr's got his second bucket of the game to go. Kicks it out to James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The kick out to Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Young with the steal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their...
10. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets UK.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
He had 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
White is double. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Wizards passing it around. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside, George. Back to Young. To the inside. And Davis throws it down.
The assist.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thank you very much. Young. On the wing, Koulibaly. And that one drops for him. Back to White. Miller outside. Goes up the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. Miller's got 11 points.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense. His ability from the mid-range.
Misses off the left iron. Hornets leading by 4. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5.
And with diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Koulibaly. They get it back. It's Young on the wing. Young is double. Here's Davis. No good there off the double clutch. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Shots good by Miller.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And a wide open look for Shaw. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Right side, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless. Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Traps in the Trae. Bulls got 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his kill.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Got a hand on it. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim is the one that you prefer watching.
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Ball. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Miller. Here's Kneppel. On the clock. Over Whitmore. Kneppel, no good. Nice ball movement by Washington. And again, Washington, no good.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Fires from deep. And Vucevic pulls it down. Wizards trail by 16. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
Ball hits them both.
That's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Pass to Riley. Fires the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Wizards trail by 12. And here we go. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Hornets leading by 9. Diabate.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Back to Carrington.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Vukcevic.
2 minutes.
Another one falls for Washington. Stolen away. Another shot. Here's Carrington. Hornets with the rebound.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Releases, and it's Whitmore missing.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Pass to Bridges. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Young. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And Ball slams it in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Both good from the line that time. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Charlotte, bringing the quarter to a close.
53. The Wizards, 46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
Next team.
Washington with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Young. Shoots the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that, but Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
Here's Bridges, and Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Knipple, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
The kick out to Young. Here's Bridges. Davis with some nice D.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
The wide open look here for Coulibaly. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Ball. Score of the basket is 8. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Here's Davis. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Miles Bridges.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Tim, there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Just 4 to shoot. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Davis. There's the drive. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
On the wing, Koulibaly. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
White, good.
Oh, you can tell White wanted that one, and he delivers.
Young. The shot by George, wide open. The basket good, off the assist from Young.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it back. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Trae Young. First personal foul.
Here's ball. A 3 ball. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Pass to Davis. To tie it up. And it's good on the way in. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
Back to Bridges. Down low. And stolen by Song. In transition, here come the Wizards. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Young. Oh, and they take the lead.
Assisted.
Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, it can be intimidating when you can't find any daylight, and that's been the case here. Disruptive defensively, blocking shots, altering shots, a real factor.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
It's stolen by Davis. Young outside. He's looking for Sarr and finds him. Outside, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Now we're in for Charlotte. Kobe Bryant.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Inside. Here's Davis.
Anthony.
The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Trae.
Now it's a 6-point Washington lead. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Frames it from downtown.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And hope to see